phrase that you kind of invoked just now, and it came out of our preparatory conversation, where you talk about withholding the primary object in order to have a secondary experience. It sounds a little psychoanalytic or something, like withholding the breast, or kind of aiming for a Melanie Klein reading here or something. So there's that aspect of it. But I also think that these photographs are a training of the eye to look more carefully than we are sometimes do with the sort of the laziness of the instantaneous image culture of all of the social network media and so on. And so I find myself with the lesbian beds or the lesbian landscapes kind of looking to find details in other ways, that I'm not being told exactly where to look or how to look. I end up having this really exciting experience of color and texture and just other places to find meaning, or find what pleases me, or find what causes me a sort of consternation. Here, thinking about, for those of you into photography theory, Roland Barthes' notion of the punctum, for example, of the detail in the photo that pierces you. It's an interesting connection also between trauma theory or feeling and photography, and Barthes, as in his queer way, is quite flagrant about saying that the meanings of photographs are multiple, or arbitrary, or contingent, that our subjective response to them matters. And I feel like you give us a lot to work with in these images, and that remains all the more important. I mean, for me, that is a kind of queer visibility as much as a picture of something called a lesbian or a queer parent. That my queer visibility includes all of that. And there can also be the form of recognition of the space of Michigan. I don't have to have any people there for that to be legible to me as something, or just to see this particular image of a kind of queer parenting, even without knowing the story. It reads to me as quite different than some of the glossy spreads around, happy gay and lesbian moms that we are seeing in a lot of the media.